What is up, investors? Jason here. So we got some news to talk about with Cardano. Now, Input Output just tweeted that they have successfully hard forked the Cardano Testnet. So we got some things to talk about here now because this is really big for some potential price movements. Now, I know that there is still a lot of bearishness out in the crypto market. I think that we possibly have already hit the bottom. I know that there's a possibility of seeing the price of ADA dropping more. There's an endless possibility of what could really happen over in the crypto market because Bitcoin could drop more. Bitcoin can drop to a price of $13,000. Cardano could drop to a price of 30 cents. Who knows what's going to happen? But we have to look at this catalyst here that we have right now, and we have to look at what could happen here with the price of ADA. So let's get into this right now. So as we do, if you don't mind, please do me a huge favor. Please be sure to smash, destroy, annihilate, or gently press that like button to help me out with the algorithm, help spread the content to more people that might find it interesting, and subscribe if you have not already. Let's get to it. So Input Output just released this tweet saying that the team has successfully hard forked the Cardano Testnet. This is an important next step in the journey towards the Vasil upgrade on mainnet. Now there's a thread attached to this. Now I'm not going to read the entire thread, but they had said that they're now inviting SPOs, developers building on Cardano and exchanges to commence their final testing and integration process. Vasil is a complex program of work. Projects will need to check backward compatibility, and SPOs will need to make some scripting adjustments. The community has requested a 4-week period following the testnet hard fork to allow the SPOs, developers, and exchanges to test the upgrade before we trigger a hard fork for the Cardano mainnet. So a possibility of seeing the launch of the Vasil hard fork on July 31st or possibly the beginning of August. The Vasil upgrade will bring significant performance and capability upgrades to Cardano. Vasil improvements include higher throughput through diffusion pipelining to better developer experience via much improved script performance and efficiency, plus lower cost, which is another big thing here. The Vasil upgrade will also include Cardano cryptographic primitives, improvements enabling greater interoperability options for other blockchains, a tuned Plutus interpreter, and new cost model, which are all part of the Plutus version 2 scripts. Now, the big thing with Cardano, unlike some of the other proof-of-stake cryptocurrencies out there, is that nothing really happens with them until everything functions the way that it should. And that's what separates Cardano from a lot of the other proof-of-stake cryptocurrencies out there, because they don't want to rush anything. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. No reason why to rush and just put something out there that could fail and be a Terra Luna type situation. So when this is all fine, everything with the Vasil hard fork, testnet, everything looks fine. I mean, there's a lot involved with this. There is an entire ecosystem involved with this. When we have dApp tool developers, we have exchanges. There's many moving parts here, and everything has to all align just right. You do not want another Terra Luna type situation. So after everything functions perfectly, then this will launch. So there's also a possibility that the beginning of August could even change, because you don't want to release something that is not 100%. And that's what I like about Cardano. That is not going to be something that is going to be put out there. It's going to be rushed out there and just say, hey, you know, it's good enough. That's not what this is about. This is about a perfectly running system here. The hard fork is going to be everything that we've been expecting it to be is what it's going to be. We've been hearing so much about this for a long time. So it's going to be really nice when we actually do see this launch on the mainnet. Now, looking at Cardano Cube, looking at the Cardano ecosystem, how much it has evolved here, looking at the expansions of where Cardano is now in comparison to where they were when they had first launched the smart contract capabilities. During the Alonzo hard fork, what had come out between that time and now, this whole evolution here, how much things are changing. The ecosystem has really evolved significantly. There's so much more to Cardano right now than there was then. And the price of ADA right now is so cheap in comparison to what it was back in September of 2021. You know, back in even where they were at in July of 2020. The price of Cardano right now is down significantly from that point. And it's evolved so much since then. There is so much more to Cardano now. There's so many things now that we have heard about during the time that the Alonzo hard fork had come out, and what's actually coming out now with the Vasil hard fork. This is where it's all at, in my opinion. Now, the next big thing is what's going to happen to the price of ADA. What are we going to be seeing now with the Vasil hard fork on the testnet? And what could we expect when we see this launch on the mainnet? Because currently the price of ADA is around 45, 46 cents at this time. Now, we're seeing it hold on to a price consistently above 44 cents. Even if we were to see it drop a little bit lower, it's managing to stay above 44 cents at this time. But it can also lose that 44 cents and it can drop down to, say, 40 cents, or it can drop down to 39 cents. Who knows what's going to happen there? Now, there's predictions out there that people are saying that we could see the price of ADA drop to 30 cents. And anything's really possible depending on what the price of what Bitcoin is going to do. But at this moment, we have this catalyst now. We have something there that we've been expecting. And how is this going to perform with the price of ADA from this point? Now, I've mentioned it before. It's always worth showing what we're seeing right now as far as what ADA is doing, and with the comparison to ADA Bitcoin, where we have it's still under that 200-day moving average. But there's that possibility with seeing that 20-day moving average already surpass that 100-day moving average and climbing up to that 200-day moving average. What's going to happen next? As there's just so much sideways trading here, so much consolidation here within the price. Looking at it with Ethereum, looking at how we have that 50-day moving average now passing that 100-day moving average. We're seeing that flip now. We have that 20-day moving average way above that 200-day moving average right now. We're seeing that flip with the ADA ETH chart. So it's very interesting what's going to happen here with the price of Cardano as we move forward here. This is where it's all at. This is the big thing that we're waiting for, and it's too bad that the crypto market is where it's at right now. It's too bad that we've seen the price of Bitcoin and the entire crypto market lose so much value over this time when we were looking so forward to the Vasil hard fork. Now, at the same time, as much as we don't like seeing that price of ADA so low right now, I also don't mind that low price, because if it is to even fall to 30 cents, then I'm just going to accumulate more ADA tokens for less money. So it depends on how you want to look at it, because in the long term, I see so much value, like many people had seen with Bitcoin and many other cryptocurrencies, when you buy in at those lower prices, and what can happen when you do see the big rally and things continue to turn. Because I think there's so many use cases for Cardano, and I think that the long-term effect of that Cardano could have in the crypto market is significant in my opinion. But anyways, I know I've rambled on a lot here, but I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions about this. So please like, share, comment, subscribe. New content coming out all the time. I'll see you all in the next one coming very soon.